I'm Amy Cherry. Keep one eye on the sky. Flagler County Airport is christening its new runway today. Roy Seeger says the new runway replaces a pretty antiquated one.
It's 5,500 feet long. The majority of the aircraft we get in here, really don't need that whole 5,500, but we are getting a lot more business class and corporate type aircraft in here that need a longer runway, especially jets. They can take on a little more fuel than they could in the past.
That helps the airport since they sell the fuel. Seeger adds in the last 8 years, the airport has truly become a world-class facility and is continuing on the up and up.
We've almost spent $40 million in upgrades to the infrastructure of this airport. So that's very impressive for a general aviation airport. And the next big project we'll be doing is, building a brand new terminal facility. Right now we have about a 4,000 square foot facility, but we'll be building a brand new 14 to 15,000 square foot facility.
The first flight to take off and land on the new runway will be a West Wind jet at 2:30 this afternoon.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
A Palm Coast man is arraigned in the fatal shooting of his cousin last month over a $100 drug debt. John Arking reports.
A not guilty plea was entered on behalf of 42-year-old Clarence Murphy by his public defender. Murphy was not present in the courtroom for the hearing. He is charged with first-degree murder in the September 19th killing of his 36-year-old cousin, Ahmad Rashad Laster Sr. of Bunnell. Murphy is accused of shooting Laster in the head during an early morning argument in the driveway. Detectives with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office say Murphy gave Laster drugs in exchange for an electronic bank transfer or EBT card that was supposed to contain $100 for food purchases. When he tried to use the card, though, and it did not have the agreed-upon balance, he became enraged and shot his cousin. Flagler Sheriff Rick Staley said Murphy confessed to deputies that he killed Laster and wrote the victim's family members an apology letter. Murphy remains in custody at the Flagler County Detention Center where he's being held without bail. A pretrial hearing is set for January 9th. John Arking, Flagler's Morning News.
November 2nd is the date for a public hearing on making permanent repairs to State Road A1A in Flagler Beach. Peter Killeen has the details.
The road took a hit from Hurricane Matthew, causing a collapse between 12th Street South and 22nd Street South. Now FDOT wants to show the public its plans for a permanent fix for a stretch of the roadway from 9th Street South to 22nd Street South. FDOT has seen some previous ideas shot down, like one to build a seawall to protect the road. The latest presentation is happening at the Flagler Beach Methodist Church on Daytona Avenue on November 2nd, starting at 5:30. Those who turn out will see what experts have in mind, and there will be a chance to comment on the blueprints after the presentation. You can also submit written statements by calling the project manager. That number, 386-943-5299. The project is funded for construction in the summer of 2018. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Peter Killeen.
A wedding crasher turns violent and ends up in jail. It happened Saturday night at the Hammock Beach Resort. Sheriff's deputies say Shelby McDowell showed up uninvited to a wedding that her ex-boyfriend was attending so that she could spy on him. Deputies say she threw a drink on her ex and a girl he was dancing with. She also allegedly punched the girl in the face. The two got into a confrontation in the restroom that deputies say turned violent quickly. Deputies say bridesmaids rushed in and grabbed McDowell by her feet and were punching her. Resort security had to break up the fight. McDowell was booked on a charge of battery. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.